white and gold here in the US. There is a blue version of this as well for the S6, and then the green, or I'm sorry, the Edge also comes in a green. I'm not gonna lie though, this is black, and I don't know if the camera's really picking that up. It must just pick up colors around it, but it almost looks navy blue to me, which is really kind of cool. And you'll notice this with most of the colors of the S6 in this glass back, that it really picks up colors around it, sort of seems to change all of the time. I mean, this looks navy blue to me, to be perfectly honest. And this is supposed to be black sapphire. I guess maybe the sapphire brings out the blue. So very, very cool color in hand. So it's obvious right away that this is the most premium device that Samsung has ever made. You know, they made a nice phone with the Note 4. They also made a nice phone with the Alpha, but this just really feels kind of on a different level. That whole metal frame, the glass front and back, really, really well done. All right, so quick tour. Well, we can fire it up here so we can look at this display briefly. Here we go, Galaxy S6. So, home button, as always. Fingerprint sensor, which is actually improved. You can just sort of set your finger on there once you have it programmed, and it will unlock and all that good stuff. You still have your multitasking or app switcher button there, back button there. So those haven't really changed, but the home button is much improved. There is the first colorful look at that 5.1-inch Quad HD Super AMOLED display. I'm going to guess it's the best display on the planet. Samsung has sort of been leading that category for a while, dating back to the S4, then the S5, and Note 3 and Note 4. So I'm guessing this is just equally as gorgeous once we start playing with it. We'll lock that for a second. So on the side here, you have your power lock switch, perfectly in position for your thumb. SIM tray right underneath that. If we flip it over, you have your volume rocker. So I like the way Samsung does this. They have power button here, and then they put the volume rocker where your fingers might be if you're holding it. Although, initial impression is you might have to shimmy a little bit to get that. So anyways, I do like the way that they go opposite with those. Some people, like HTC and Moto, stack everything just on the thumb side. So, up top, you have IR, sensor, blaster, and mic. And on the bottom, Samsung, this might be one of the first times they've ever done this, but headphone jack on the bottom, which you guys know we appreciate. Speaker, which is said to be much louder and better than all Samsung speakers in the past. Micro USB port there, and again, fast charging, so that's awesome. On the back, and you know what, I'm terrible, I should have this on me, but then I'll add a note right here or something. The battery's not large, and I don't have the milliamp hour number in front of me right now. Really apologize, but we'll put that right there. So, not a huge battery. A little worried there about battery life since you can't remove the back, but we'll give it a shot there. 16 megapixel camera on the back with optical image stabilization. It's supposed to be insanely fast. I'm guessing it's going to be probably as good, if not better, than what Apple's doing with their iPhone sensors. It's going to be good. I'm sorry, just a single LED flash there. Also, heart rate sensor built in there. Wireless charging though, and again, it works with Qi and PMA, I believe, the two big ones. So basically, any wireless charging pad you buy, you're gonna be able to set this device down on there. It should charge. So, front 5 megapixel camera there, wide angle lens, so you can take all them selfies. You'll notice there is very minimal bezel on both sides, which is awesome. The bottom and top obviously have to have some bezel because you have to put buttons if you want them, and cameras and things like that, speakers. So you do have those. But the edge side bezel is kind of pretty. So let's see here. I don't really want to walk through the intro, so we'll get into software and all that stuff, but it's still running TouchWiz. It is Lollipop though. Samsung has really toned down TouchWiz for this, or at least really tried to improve it, especially in the performance category. But we'll dive into all of that stuff. This has really just kind of been an unboxing, sort of a first impression on how I feel about hardware. Yeah, this phone feels cool, great. So I've been using the One M9, and while that's a premium feeling device, it feels so familiar because it just feels like a One M8. this feels like no other phone on the planet. It's premium, definitely feels strong and sturdy in hand, but it almost looks sort of like jewelry with that reflective back that's sort of giving off blue and blackish colors. Wow, I mean, Samsung really did a nice job. You know, I'm not a big fan of home buttons, but it is what it is. You know, they've done everything that I would like to see in a phone. They've got the headphone jack on the bottom. It's got wireless charging and fast charging. A top-end camera, a beautiful display. I think my only worry right now really is the battery, so we'll give that some good tests. But wow, this phone feels great. So far, so good from Samsung. We have this now, you know, as long as we need it, so we'll have a full review of shortly, along with the 1M8 and the Edge. We're going to do a whole bunch of features on this thing so you guys know it inside and out over the coming days. So if you have comments or questions or just need to know anything about the Galaxy S6, we can give that to you. For now, though, we are Droid Life. We're out.